Alright guys, so I am currently waiting for the guy to install a windshield onto the Civic. I already took off my wiper cowl. I took everything on out and took off the wipers. There's everything down there. And the reason why I'm replacing the windshield is because I have water leaking inside of the car. It's not just the windshield. I do have some other places where the panels, the seams come together, and the seam sealer, you know, just over time is starting to crack and just letting water on in. When I was actually taking off the wiper cowl, I cracked the windshield, which doesn't matter, but it's just kind of funny to me that I cracked it while taking stuff off. I do have one chip that has always been there since I bought the car so far, and you can see right here where some of the water is leaking from the windshield. Whenever I took off the headliner and stuff, there's a little bit of rust in this area, and so water is getting through here, and that's why the headliner is starting to sag there. Take a look inside here. The headliner, it just let go obviously by the windshield, and I do have some water dripping down the kick panel right over here, and I do believe that's coming from the windshield. You know, since it can't come down the plastic, it goes down the plastics and just down over here by the kick panel and start to drip the water. That's where I believe it is coming from. So it should help some of the water coming in from here, and as well every now and then I do get like a drip or so coming down, but you can feel the headliner a little bit moist. On a day like today, it's raining. You see it's wet down here. I put this towel here because a lot of water just builds on up. It is the next day. The windshield has been installed. Did come with the new molding on there, so it looks pretty good on there. And it does have a I don't know what you want to call this, kind of like an eyebrow where it goes to like a blue greenish up on top there. But everything looks pretty good. Now when they did take off the windshield though, right here in this area, I would say about this much was rusted. It was pretty flaky, and definitely going to need some work in the future. You know, of course I couldn't just replace the metal, do the body work, and have the guy replace the windshield at the same time. So I'm gonna have to take off the windshield in the coming future and just fix that rust so it doesn't keep on going. Now I've had my windshield installed for a little bit of time now, and everything's great with it. It looks great. It seals. You know, I'm not getting the extra water leakage. I still get some water leakage, but not from the windshield. Now another piece of glass that I changed out, I did record it, but unfortunately I guess due to my error, I'm not able to use the recording for you guys, but I did switch out my sunroof. Here is the factory sunroof that I had. It had no tint on here, and really it just had like a lot of tears that I could see. Now the main reason why I wanted to change out the sunroof is because there's some tears on the weather stripping, if the camera will catch it. But those tears bothered me every time I'll get into the car. Of course, the last thing you kind of see is the sunroof, so I would see those tears right there. So I bought this sunroof off of eBay, and honestly I thought it had like custom tint or someone had did the tint on here, but it's actually factory smoke on the glass. This is the first time I've seen a factory smoke on a Civic, EK Civic. Most of the time they're just clear, just like this one. Now if you guys are wanting to know how I got the glass off, right here would be a plastic cap. You'll take that off. It'll expose a Phillips head screw. You'll then slide the plastic back in order to get it off and bring it on down. There will be a 10 mil nut right here and about right here. And same thing on this other side. Get the plastic off with the screw, another 10 mil, 10 mil, and then you should be able to just push off the sunroof. Now your sunroof may have some spacers where it goes in between the glass and the sunroof assembly, so just keep track on how many spacers and where the spacers are at. They're going to just look like little E's basically, and they're just able to slide on in. So even if you start the nuts on the sunroof, you'll still be able to push the sunroof up and get those spacers in, just so you could properly have them installed. So that's what I had to do to change out my sunroof. It looks a whole lot better in here. It's a lot darker. Honestly, this factory smoke gives it like a 20-15% sort of look, like tint sort of look on there. So you could have it open at all times of day and the sun or light isn't really going to bother you. So it is a nice little upgrade. And just to look at the interior, of course you got the windshield with no tint as of now. You got the side window with a little bit of faded tint. And then we have the sunroof with the factory smoke. So it gives a nice touch on the inside. Just seeing the Civic with the new windshield with the added little green bluish eyebrow on there, and the sunroof, black sunroof, it gives a nice little touch to the car itself. You know, it's nothing major, but adds a little something. It's always the extra details that makes a car stand out. So this is just a little update of the Civic with the new windshield and the new sunroof. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys knew about the smoke sunroof. I know, of course, other Hondas had smoke sunroofs, but seeing it on an EK was a little bit different for me. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to catch you on the next one, player.